video, I'll be teaching you how to make a satin skirt from scratch. So grab your fabric and your sewing tools and let's get started. So the first thing I did was to grab my pattern paper because I'm going to be drafting my skirt. The basic measurements we need for this skirt is your waist measurement, which is your waist circumference, and your hip circumference, and then your waist to your hip line, and then the full length of your skirt. Next, I'm going to mark out my border line. So I've done that, and that line is going to serve as my waistline. Next, I'm just going to come down by my hip line, which is the fullest part of your hip, okay? Mine is 10 inches. I'm going to mark that 10 inches down, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and I'm going to connect with a straight line. So now we have the waistline and we have the hip line. So I'm just going to label those parts, and then I'm going to take the full length of the skirt. Now the full length of the skirt is going to be 36 inches because I don't want it too long. I just want it moderately long. So 36 inches is okay for me. You can choose to do whatever length you want for your skirt. So I'm going to put that down and I'm going to connect it with a straight line. So the next thing I'm going to do is to take my round measurements. We're going to start with the waist. Now, if you're on the big side, it's better you just put your round hip measurement divided by 4 on your waist. But for me, what I didn't do that because I don't want it to be too bulky when I put my elastic band. So instead of putting my round hip measurement divided by 4 on my waistline, what I did was to minus about 5 inches from my round hip measurement. So I have a round hip of 44 inches. And when I take out 5 inches from that, I'm left with 39 inches. So that's what I'll be dividing by 4. And whatever value I get there, I'll be putting that on my waistline. Doing this helps to reduce the bulkiness on the waist, and it gives it a very seamless finish when you attach your elastic band. You see what I mean when you watch this video till the end. Next, I'm going to divide my round hip measurement by 4, and I'm going to add ½ inch for ease. And on the hemline, I'm going to put down my round hip measurement divided by 4 plus an extra 5 inches, and I'm going to connect all my points. Next, I'm going to come down by ½ inch from the center front of my skirt, and I'm going to connect that with a curve to the side front. I'll be using this pattern to cut out both the front piece and the back piece. Yeah, so this is what we have. So I'm going to be cutting out the back skirt the first, and then when I'm cutting out the front, I'm going to take out that ½ inch curve and I'll use that to cut out the front. So usually I don't put my seam allowance on my pattern paper, but because of how shaky the fabric is, if you've worked with a silk or satin fabric, you know how shaky it is. So for that purpose, I'll be putting my allowance of ½ inch on the pattern paper. On the hem of my skirt, I'm going to go up by 1 inch just to eliminate that sharp edge at the bottom of the skirt, and I'm going to connect it back into the skirt and cut it out. Yeah, so here I'll be cutting my skirt on the bias, and since satin fabric can be quite slippery, there's really no need to pin your pattern paper to your fabric. Instead, if you have a fabric weight or anything sturdy, you can use those to keep both your fabric and pattern piece in one place while cutting. So while cutting, don't forget to add your seam allowance. I'm going to add mine to my hemline and my waistline. I'm going to add 1/2 inch seam allowance, okay? There's no need to add seam allowance to the side seams because I already included that on the pattern. And once everything is set, I'm going to just carefully cut out my skirt. So I already cut out the back piece, and to cut out the front piece, I'm going to take out the 1/2 inch slope on the pattern paper, and I'm going to use that to cut out my front piece. And while cutting the front piece, do not forget to add your seam allowance to the hemline and to the waistline as well. So the next thing I did was to place both pieces right sides facing, and then I pinned the side seams. I'm going to take it over to my sewing machine to stitch the side seams with 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I've already stitched the skirt pieces together. The next step is to attach the elastic band to the waist. First, I'm going to take my skirt and find the center front and the back pieces. You can simply just fold your skirt in half and mark the center point with your chalk. Okay, I already did that. Next, I'm going to get the measurement of my elastic band. You're just going to take your round waist measurement. Mine is 31 inches. And I'm going to subtract 3 inches. You can subtract between 2 to 3 inches, okay? And after cutting the elastic, I'm going to stitch the ends together just like so. I'm just going to give it a straight stitch. Okay, and after doing that, I'm going to divide my elastic into 4 equal sections and mark those points with a chalk. Mine is not that visible, but just make sure yours is visible. Also divide your waistline into 4, the side seams, and then the center front and the center back. And after doing that, you're just going to match your elastic bands with those points, okay? So just match your elastic bands to the center front, to the center back, and your side seams, just the way I'm doing it. This method helps to distribute the stretch or the gathers evenly, so you don't end up with one side looking bulkier than the other. And once everything is pinned, I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and stitch the elastic onto the waist while slightly stretching it as you sew. So I'm going to do that right now and show you what it looks like. Yes, so as I've pinned it, I'm just going to use my zigzag stitch for this. So yeah. So I've gone ahead and stitched the elastic onto the waist, and as you can see in the video, I used the zigzag stitch. A zigzag stitch gives it more stretch and strength compared to a straight stitch. Next, I'm going to flip the elastic to the wrong side of the fabric, and once that is folded, I'll stitch it along the side seam using a straight stitch just to hold it in place and prevent the elastic from twisting when you wear your skirt. Lastly, I'm going to hem the bottom of my skirt with 1/2 inch seam allowance. And that's it for this tutorial. You can see the skirt is not too bulky at the waist area after attaching the waistband. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.